I started just text to response, but it goes on and on. So I decided to read video response. Well, my dear, if you knew anything at all about me, you would know that no, I do not think all white people are responsible for all these atrocities going on in the world. And no, I do not think that that evil people are limited to any race. In fact, if you knew me at all, you'd learn that I don't even believe in racism or race going by your race. I've gone through a lot of changes, and I no longer identify as a crayon color, and I suggest that you stop doing that as well. That's how one way they use to divide us and keep us disconnected from who we truly are. Now, there's two levels of who we truly are. There's the physical level, which is to do with your nationality and your heritage and your lineage. And then there's your spiritual identity, which is pure consciousness. If you knew anything about me, you would know about the Spiral Dance Medicine Wheel, which I offer at the seasons and mid-seasons. I haven't been doing it since it's been cold inside and outside, where I do offerings for the 4 directions, the 4 elements, the 4 aspects of being, the 4 seasons, and the indigenous people of the 4 directions. You may, since you're just coming into the knowledge of what lies the church has been telling you all your life, you may not be aware that there are indigenous people of the North, aka what you would call white people. So it's a spiritual technology of the Lakota Nation, and I'll put the chart on here. That corresponds to the 4 elements, the 4 aspects of being, the 4 seasons, the 4 directions, and the indigenous people of the 4 directions. And then we're also coming into the knowledge that the indigenous people are different than the original people and also different from native people, and that the original people are what you would consider to be black. We're also coming into the knowledge that not all black people are from Africa, even though there's some people that say that at one time it was one continent, but back then it wasn't called Africa. So these are all things that are just, sifting into the psyche of the collective. But you should not make assumptions about people. That's one of the 4 agreements. Always do your best. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take things personal. And never make assumptions. So you made a whole list of assumptions about me that are totally untrue. And like I said in the message, I'm glad you're coming into this truth and awareness, but be careful where you project your anger towards. You might have a potential friend that you've already turned into an enemy. Okay? So keep coming into the awareness. My response to your first question was, you were talking about the Tartarians and the Moors and they and this and that. And I was just pointing out to you that you're talking to someone that is a descendant of the original people, the Moors, the Tamaricans, Tartarians, Americans, Chi Amaru, the original people of this continent. And I was just saying, I'm not in the same category as you. Okay? Have a great day, Hotep.